this Stay Connected section is where people can see all the group listings that people have created. So
Oh,
this is the
okay.
part that I'm saying is essentially like a sales page for your group. So here's a group that we created for Robert Evans and his Mobile Marketing Live program. And this is a sales page that tells people about the group and gives them a link on where to and how to join that group. Right. So it's sort of
Gotcha.
like it's sort of like a Yelp review page or just an in general sales page that you can link people to tell them about your group. If you don't have a sales page for, like, let's say you've created a mastermind or a membership program and you don't have a sales page on your site that tells people about it, you can just direct them here to find out more information about it. This
Oh, I see.
this is also how members of the Journey Inward find out about new groups that they might want to join. So it's a listing for your group that, you know, tells people what's going to happen in it. What are the different features? Like, are you going to have Zoom calls? Are you going to do group events, etc.? There's all kinds of different stuff that each group can do. So that's the listing. And the easiest way to create a listing, and this is, well, I guess this is the second step really, is once you're logged in, you go to Stay Connected, and then at the bottom, there's a link that says Add Group or Listing.
Oh, okay.
And that takes you to the page that lets you create a listing. And in the sidebar of that page is a button that lets you create a group. So this is where you want to go. So this is how you would create your listing. You would just fill out all this information. And that's the stuff that shows up in the Connect in Groups section. You know, it's searchable by people on the website. But then you can also create a group here. So creating a group, I'll just show you what that looks like. It just walks you through the steps of creating the actual group. So there's a bunch of steps that you got to figure out how you want your group to work, what tools and features and functions it has and all that stuff. Each group gets a name, each group gets a description. You can set up an embedded Zoom chat room in your groups so that members can just join your Zoom inside the group page. Makes it really easy for people to go there. And you can also display other content on that page that Zoom members might need, like a link to your calendar or you know, collaborative Google document or some stuff like that that people that are attending the group calls might need access to every time. And then you go in and set the settings, decide if you want your group to have a forum or not, which is really good for frequently asked questions, etc. Add a photo, just like I showed you. You can create your own photo and cover image for your profile. You can also do that for groups. There's a section of the website called the Be Inspired section, is where people kind of post inspiring content that motivates other people. You can actually curate that content and display it inside your group for members to get inspired around a particular topic that maybe the group is about. That's where the blog categories, that's what number 6 does essentially. You can upload PDF or Word document files to your groups, change the cover image. You can invite members, or you can invite people by email address. That's part of what I wanted to do another training on today at around 4:30ish or something like that. Send invites to your friends, to people by email. And then since people can actually create courses on the Journey Inward and use the Journey Inward as a course platform, you can also attach that course to your group. So that's more of an advanced thing. If we've created a custom course for you that goes on the Journey Inward, you can connect it to your group, and then group members also have access to the course. And so the group becomes a course group, basically.
So would you need to create the course? I would need to create the course in here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have a way yet for members to create courses. It's pretty much a custom thing where we have to build it for them.
Okay.
But then they can use the Journey Inward as the platform to host the course. Gotcha. And then, you know, instead of having your own course platform, you would just do it through the Journey Inward. And in that way, you can connect it to like a membership program, that group that you have. And you just do it all through the Journey Inward. it's connected to the course. Maybe it's got a forum, a discussion group, and Zoom calls that are ongoing for course people to connect with you or each other to get support around each lesson, however you'd want to do it, really.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's how you create a group. And then groups have a bunch of other tools that are kind of built in that you can utilize, like the ability for members to create SMART goals for themselves and track them through the site. And you can even create group goals for the whole group that you track. So whatever it is that you as a group are working towards, that can be a goal that you might check off at some point or share with other people or whatever. There's a built-in self-journaling system and a whole bunch of other stuff. But so that's the groups. So the groups are separate from the listings in that you can invite people to them directly, and then they'll show up in your overall list of groups that you are a part of or that you've created or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But we keep them separate in case you have a group that's maybe hidden or private that you don't want just regular people to have access to. You want them to come through you to access. Maybe you've got a PayPal subscription set up so that they have to purchase it first in order to join the group, or however you want to do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then the group itself is, well, it's basically what I said, so I'll just show you really quick.
So they wouldn't have to necessarily, they'd still have to create the profile on here, right?
They don't have to really fill in their profile, but it's just like Facebook in that you have to have a Facebook account in order to join a group. And with an account automatically comes a profile and all the stuff that you have to fill in on Facebook. But people can just join the site for free. And one of the cool things is we've got invite codes built into the groups. So you can give people an invite code that when they join the site, they paste the group invite code in the join page and it automatically adds them to your group. So it's like a one-stop sign up process, basically.